as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. And it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mike's 47. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Play action, now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua, that's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run now with Gaskin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's complete to Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Gaskin. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get it.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens and Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Wilson. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So that'll back him up 5. On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 31, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Samuel Aguavin. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he's got the hook up to Moore. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Here's Fuller with a catch. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And he he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jump touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now it's Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Carl Lawson, former Bengal, in on the stop. Coming up on 2nd and 7. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
2nd and 2. Wilson now off the bootleg. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
47's the mark, boy, 47. We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. Dancing to his left. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
We got 3. We got 3. 45.
On 1st down, Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Tua now on first down. He's got Fuller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. 66. Move it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Throwing is Wilson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Johnson on, it's poked free, football's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, so much for the form.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense, these defenses. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Tagovailoa. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Johnson running left. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.